Hello everyone and welcome to tonight's episode of Storm King's Thunder. When we last left off, our beloved party decided, you know what, we don't like bandits. So after leaving Citadel Felbar, they found details on the happenstancing of the Weevil, a notorious bandit who had been ransacking the human lands east of Gauntlet Grim during most of the large coast. They had arrived taking a minor little respite inside in Longsaddle before heading up towards Zanzal's keep. When they went that way, they were trying to discern if they could find along the old road the Weevil's gang. I believe a sort of scry was attempted, or some other means, because I know someone.
Yes, we scried.
You scried. You found him and his band ransacking a caravan, killing everyone. It was a bloody affair, and you managed to arrive in the same night, just gone hell for high water, after several plans had been hatched about trying to acquire carts to pretend to be them, and then Glory and her insistence just went, "We're going." And you moved forward, found them all, and we discovered why having 3 spellcasters is a very scary thing. 4, but all 3 who decided we don't like people in AoEs. Blah, 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 blah.
The AoE life.
AoE.
Whilst everyone's beloved Glory decided, I'm going to be a huge target, and stepped in and was a huge target as 20 shots, bolts, arrows all tried to penetrate from all sides, just unloaded on top, and she was still standing. And Etten jumped at her, an Orc Chief jumped at her, and a Gladiator jumped at her, and with some aided healing, she was still standing as the Weevil casts off his singing spells, revealing himself to be somewhat of a bardic individual. And the party quickly killed everything. The Druid cast Cloud Kill, wiping out most of the Orcs. Pretty much, like when it came to their turn, they're
Orcs
like,
or bandits?
no, there were Orcs.
There were
There
orcs
were
that
orcs.
didn't really live long enough to see.
Bearing in mind, the damage happens once it's cast, and then once again on their turn, so it went, ah! From there, you managed to waylay the Weevil as he was running away, because you are you. I.e. the fastest fucking party, and that feel when you make 3 Vaxel Downs in your party.
He's the stabby Vaxel Dan, I'm the flappy Vaxel Dan.
He's the shouty Vaxel Dan.
Hey!
Who's the angsty Vaxel Dan? Raise your hand.
I think it's all of us.
You all share his angst.
Raising hand away from camera.
I am raising my hand. My tiny chat's being the shit, but I am raising my hand.
I saw you raise it.
We all saw you raise it. You're fine. Right, so you may wonder, why is this such a vague and very undescriptive narrative bringing it in? I was very sick last session. I was like, fuck it, you win! Ah.
Yep.
We had some moments, we went
said-
for some bandits.
A certain thing called hay fever.
I think it was just a fever.
Thing called love.
Oh.
Sometimes it's nice just to beat the 7 kinds of crap-sad bandits.
Indeed.
I think it's called catharsis.
Ah, yes.
So, before we go back to town or anything, I would like to inquire with our new friend.
He looks over at you with a...
I think the magic shackles involve a gag, so he might not be able to talk.
Oh, I mean, I think we can set up a part, so I think we can take off, like...
I figured, yeah, it was like basically how it's in Doctor Strange.
Yeah, but
Basically,
he's a bard, so I don't
He is
trust.
a
I don't
bard,
trust
yeah,
him.
yeah.
I don't trust him to speak.
As much
Well,
as
see,
I will
many
show him
questions-
to you guys now, so there you go.
As much as I would like to ask this asshole many questions, I feel like maybe stopping him from casting anything is more important.
We can ask him
Yeah,
questions
well,
once we take him
we
to the
could-
city.
Why do we want to ask questions? We're here for the bounty. Like, we don't know why.
Well, they are bandits, and they were quite a large operation. operation, so I'm thinking maybe they, have a lot of stuff that they took from the town that they would probably like back. Like, lots and lots of stuff.
They can get that stuff done when we deliver him. We're just bringing him back in for the
I think we
for the
should
bounty.
deliver him first and get him to the city with like guards and people who can restrain him.
Alright, but there's like 7 of us and 1 of him, and he had to have an whole army, and it
also
still didn't
thinking-
work.
Yeah, the dimension door is a thing.
True enough.
He
Although I
looks
don't
too
think
very
cast-
annoyed when you say that.
I mean, he can't dimension door because all magic fingers.
I tell you what if I cast Stone Shape on him and literally fuse him to the ground?
I mean, then how?
That's not gonna work.
I mean, it sounds hilarious.
He looks at you very scared, just like reining back.
That way, if he Dimension Store, I can actually detach it from the ground and just, put rocks on his feet. That way, if he Dimension Store anywhere, he'll Dimension Door somewhere 300 feet away with rocks on his feet.
I mean, no, the rocks will disappear.
Would they?
Yeah.
Like, it dimension doors him, not what's on him.
So he goes naked?
Well, no, it's clothes. If you put a rock on his foot, it's not going to come with him.
Okay.
It's like how you can dimension door away from somebody who's trying to hold on to you, if your hands are free.
Slowly follow him.
He's just like, as you're all arguing, just trying to weasel away.
That's just pathetic.
Alright, shall we at least check this caravan, see what state it's in?
I was going to say, we need to deal with this.
You watch as the
There's some
weevil
loot the bodies,
immediately
it's not
looks
burning
at you as you cast this item and go,
Cool.
I'm gonna keep to disguise though and just keep scanning around to make sure there's like no backup.
make a perception check.
I get advantage on those.
You love that you get advantage on those.
I sure
I'm
do.
gonna,
It's a
I'm
great
gonna
thing
have
to
my-
get advantage on.
Because you can roll a 1 or a 19.
I'm gonna have my vultures just, sit on them.
Oh, I was
Sit on
gonna
him.
I was gonna sit on him.
The
I was
vultures,
actually gonna
take
give us
a,
some room.
the vultures take a perch at either side of him, just looking at him, as now there's just 2 massive talons on sets of talons on either side.
Don't worry, they'll keep you warm. I'm gonna
It
start
looks
burning
up, it
bodies.
looks up, you can just hear this very muffled.
I'm gonna start burning bodies, so if you want to loot them, do it now.
Alright, investigate the bodies.
I was going to say, can someone at least find out who they were? Glory says going and sitting down.
Do you mean the people bodies or the bandit bodies, like the actual nobles, or?
Everything?
All of them.
Tell me what you want to investigate first now.
I would like to investigate bandits.
I'm not going to investigate, I'm just gonna start piling bodies up for my file.
If he's
So
doing
they
that
can
next,
check them, I'll just pile
I'll
them
do the
up.
cart and-
Alright, so you guys are just going to start looking through the bodies for loot. You notice that a lot of them seem to have the gold that was split up from the actual... Also, I should probably just take these guys away because he bravely ran away, so he's gone.
Brave and ran away.
Alright, he's gone. Jiren, so firstly, the investigations from everyone, because this happens simultaneously. You're all, you managed to find, it's not
Fucking
difficult too. It's massive bags on each one of them. And as you're looking through, you manage to find all of the loot that they, what's your DC? As you walk away from him, Baris?
Oh, my spell, do you say?
Yeah.
It's 17.
Okay, you've walked away looting people.
Yeah.
He's got magic shackles on, don't forget.
Mm-hmm. He looks up at Kira like, as the whole person is now gone, but Kirak is just sat on top of him like, hello.
It's like
I will
My
that,
go.
2 vulture friends.
it's like that picture in the back of the monster manual of somebody with a dragon sitting on their chest. It's just there, just like, hi.
There we go, that's...
I'm giving the vultures some love.
The vultures are very appreciative.
I need to draw this. Okay.
You managed to find all the money that was taken. You find over 1,000 gold pieces. 50 platinum. And you find necklaces, circlets, and other just like fine jewelry that total up about 750 golds worth, maybe. Durin, you're flying around, and you fly, and you're watching everything that is there to find, and you're looking over. You even look over some of the bodies sometimes, and you're watching the body of the noblewoman that was shot off the cart that was described to you.
Mm-hmm.
She's moving.
I got a 5 down, fucking right next to her right now.
Okay.
I wouldn't know.
On approach, does she look zombo?
Oh god.
What, like a...
Yeah, does she look dead-ish, or is she like alive?
She is... Your perception check, you just saw movement as you're getting closer, and just as like she hears the like as you can see there's a commotion, she just falls down again, like completely still.
I'm sorry. I've
Oh my
got a
God.
joke. I've got a joke in my head now. I'm so sorry.
Well,
Do you want to make a medicine check on her?
Yes. I thought she was
Okay.
playing dead when I got close.
Make a medicine check.
Alright, let's have a little look at that.
I've never seen a medicine check rolled.
Oh.
Overground, underground.
You have. I
Zombie
remember when I was
frame.
pulling things out of Kirok's butt.
Oh yeah.
So, Durin, as you look down, you examine over. You just try to. You can tell that there's still a breathing there. It's almost like she's half trying to hide it, and it's just really shallow. And as you try to put a hand over, she just like rolls and tries to slap up at you and tries to pull, like move away immediately from you.
Oh
Get away
shit.
from me!
I respect that, and I tried to converse with her. What?
As
what?
she turns, she and like falls back. She immediately just like keels back over this. As she does, she like look over and there's just a bolt that's gone through her side, through her abdomen, and is coming out the front.
Ooh.
Okay. She told me to keep away from her, so I will do a healing word. Because I can say that.
Okay, so you say a healing word, cast
Yeah.
away.
Do it at level 2.
You're feeling nice,
Yeah.
and that's a +3/+2 as well.
Yeah.
So that's 17.
9. Yeah, 17.
Having heard this, I think we'll start coming up. Well, at least I will.
I'm too busy looking.
As you're looking over to her, you just touch your symbol and you just reach out towards her. I'm not gonna hurt you. And as you do, your healing energy just goes through and she's breathing heavily. She still has a crossbow bolt in her abdomen, but you've healed her.
Healing spell! Ah!
I'm gonna try
Healing spell! Ah!
see if she'll let me approach now and try take that out.
She kind of can't really move. She's in a lot of pain. But looking at you and realizing what's actually happened, she's not... Make a persuasion check. Do you say anything?
Okay. No, let's get that out of you.
Yeah, just make a straight persuasion check then. And in this moment, seeing the fact you have the holy symbol, the librium on the side of the spells that you know, hammer, everything, she hesitates but calms down, and you can make another medicine check now to remove it.
Oh god, watch me roll
Can I
one
rush
and
up
kill
and
her.
assist? Can I play nurse?
You hearing this and rushing up, immediately Plague Doctor style, she looks at you now in utter horror as you're just rushing towards her as it's Plague Doctor.
I'll take off the mask.
Okay, so you just throw that off and get close, and you're both right crossing this, so
Pocket it, I don't throw it.
Advantage,
you know what I
yes.
mean. Yeah, you'll get advantage on this.
Am I able to approach too, or am I too far away?
Roll's already been made.
No, never mind.
So, you get a bit of cloth, zero. No one really questions where you had it from. And she just braces it in her teeth as Durin just gets holds the crossbow bolt because you have to pull it out through because
Yeah, I hold
the
it
actual
steady so
bolt,
she doesn't much.
the bolt itself is actually jagged, so pulling it back through would probably be
Oh.
excruciating.
Ooh.
So you pull it through and just this muffled wail as you immediately apply another spell. Like we'll just say you can mark
I'm
one
gonna
off.
Cure wounds her again. Since
Can
I'm
I,
touching her.
Can we say I used a bit of my herbalism to make her a little bit more happy about it?
Not right now. You can't waft weed in her face, dude.
21. That's
And
good
aesthetic.
for-
I can give her something
Right.
to chew on.
No, she's currently chewing on something else. Chewing on the cloth.
That was a cure wound, so I
Yeah.
do it right over the hole in her stomach.
Yeah. You heal her back. Thank you.
I help her get to her feet.
She's immediately pulling herself up. She is wearing like very fine white robes, and you can tell her like she has had like a necklace. You see some beads of a necklace that have actually just like on the ground. Clearly, some of the jewelry that's been taken is from like actually her neck and everything, as well as like you can see the tan bands of rings actually been removed. She played dead really well.
I'm going to start mending her clothes where the wind was.
You were attacked by bandits, and apparently survived.
Where's everyone? My boys. Where's my husband?
Check the cart, we might have survivors.
Well, I've been looking at the sky. I've not looked at the survivors. They might be at the cabin. The
Yeah.
cabin.
Deception check, because you know they're dead.
Yeah.
You believe, to your knowledge, you think everyone is dead, including her.
Oh, this is gonna suck.
Zero leaves you to it while he goes to the cart.
Oh yeah!
Oh!
Holy shit!
The cleric, being the nicest guy in the world, was like, "Yeah, they're still alive, buddy. It's all good."
I don't know. Maybe they're alive.
I have, yeah, to be fair, he has not said they're alive. It's like, I don't know, I haven't checked the cart yet. As he looks over at Zero, who goes,
Yeah, I'm off.
yeah, and you boom. Alright. Make an investigation check inside the cart then, you little fuck.
Oh fuck.
I
Not
will
you,
help
Jiren.
if I can.
Okay.
Jiren, you are very slowly helping her back over.
Yeah.
I will help. Limping, but I will help.
I will help as well.
Since I'm just sitting on this guy, I'm gonna roll a hit die.
What
Oh, can we do that? Because I will be doing that.
I'm gonna
We'll
roll
say
a few.
that-
I'm gonna roll a few more if that's okay.
You can go ahead. Because currently you just have your claws just like, almost like that bird like resting, raking thing, just like very slowly, not actually hurting, but like yeah, I could kill you with these.
I take out my Dragloth skull and I just be like, see, look, isn't this really cool? Look how big the teeth are. God, it can like eat your entire face. Look how cool that is.
I'll basically just walk back over to this, just like,
and you're just hanging it over his head. He's just like,
Kirok
I
inadvertently
didn't
has
need to do
proficiency
anything.
in intimidation.
yeah, I'll
roll
basically head back over here.
Sure,
He's
why
like-
not? I have proficiency in it. She doesn't realize how scary she can be.
Roman, as you're walking back, Kirak, you don't really see this as you're looking, but Roman, as you're walking back, looking straight at him, you see this big wet patch all the way down his leg. As you see a very scary, and you know scary, you could do scary,
Yeah.
Kirak.
Just gonna, clap, go, yeah, you did good, you did good.
Alright, so
She doesn't
Zero,
even realize she's
Glory,
being scary. It's like
Zero,
the
Glory,
innocent
and
scary.
Ash. You're all just looking the car. Ash, you check the husband who was at the back of the car. Yeah, no. He's punctured. He's properly dead with an axe struck into the side of his head. Like the wound, you can tell it was an axe wound, but it's been taken away since. But it is just broken open. He is dead. Who else made investigation checks? No, only
Me.
Zero.
I didn't.
I will
roll
say.
one.
I will
figured
say.
I
Ash,
just assisted.
Ash, you make one, and well, Ash doesn't need to ask. I kind of already gave you one. Whoops. Glory, go ahead as well.
Okay. Glory does very slowly.
I'm going
Very
to roll
slowly moving.
just for shits and giggles.
Okay. Well,
Oh my god.
to be fair,
Yeah, that
Ash,
makes sense for how Glory is right now.
To be
They
fair,
found
Ash,
each
you
other's
looked
eyes.
at- No, they're too busy focusing on the dead. Durin. Dumbass. Love you, buddy.
Down.
Listen, we
Love you,
know when to
buddy.
do our job.
Ash, it's not difficult, Ash. You found a dead man who's strewn out behind the cart. Glory, you're trying to look around the front of the cart or, like, say, underneath it or anything. But Zero, you open the door that's been closed since, and a small hand, like, limply falls out, and you see that there's a kid. Very young boy, probably about 7 years old.
Okay, how's he doing?
He's not.
He's not. How not?
Not.
Just not.
Tell me what's happened to the poor boy.
He's had his throat slit.
Oh, fuck.
And not a
Talk
slight, not a slight cut from, like, just over the windpipe. This is a straight Glaswegian smile.
Racist.
Way to make light of a gruesome situation.
She said boys plural. Is
Gallows humor.
You see him, but the way he is, he's actually kind of piled up, and you do see another boy who is just like, his face is covered in blood, his skin is pale, and he's just like limply lying down, like, say, a little further back. He's kind of just curled up. His face is a bit hidden away, but from the side you can see the blood covered it, and he is shaking.
Straight into the cure wound.
Oh, God.
You reach over to cure wound. He immediately screams and just pulls away from you because he wasn't even hurt. He actually straight up covered himself in his brother's blood and hid in the corner.
Oh,
Pretending to be
God.
dead.
Oh, shit.
He's smart.
Oh.
I'm gonna
Smart
back
kid.
away because I don't want to scare this kid any more than he already is.
You just grab his leg and immediately just cure wounds. He just kicks you straight in the face, just squeals back. At this point, Jiren, the woman with you, just immediately grabs you and just moves, just hearing the sound, and just rushes.
I'm gonna follow her. When I looked at her, did she have, like, a really expensive diamond item?
From the
To be
stuff,
fair, I
from
think
the
we have
jewelry
those.
you
We
found,
have some.
no. There were nice diamonds, nothing that would be, say, about 1,000 golds worth.
Oh, I only need 500.
Well, I only need 500, laddie.
I think we might
think we
have
have
one of
You
them.
guys definitely
We
have
do.
gold.
We
You
have one
definitely
that's
diamonds
1,000.
that can
We've
cost
got,
it.
we've got, according
We
to,
have a 1,000 gold diamond.
Okay.
And as she pushes past you, Zero, and pushes you almost out, like almost grabs you, Zero, and just throws you, she looks up, oh, and just sees her son dead there. The other one is just in the corner. Mama. She just reaches, come here, and just pulls him away so he's not looking anymore from the body. And just pulls him away, just like takes him out towards the front of it. And this is still pouring rain now. And just being cleaning him off and just kissing all over. Saying, where you hurt? Where you hurt? Where you came? Jiren, what are you doing?
I'm waiting for her to notice the two dead people.
Huh?
Her other dead son and her dead husband.
She saw the dead son. The dead husband's around the back. She hasn't even seen him yet.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I don't think I know that you can resurrect people, so I haven't really said.
Yeah, you haven't said anything. I want her to be aware of the other body before I make her pick.
I don't think you have to. Because we had, according to party loot, we've got 2 diamonds that can be used.
Oh.
Yeah.
If you wanted to do it, we
Spell
could do
slot?
it.
And the spell.
What?
The spell
Oh no, I've only got one 5th level
yeah,
spell.
The description
Yeah.
of the spell says there can be anything that has died within the last 10 days, so all you have to do is wait till
Yeah.
tomorrow and you can
Oh yeah.
survive the other one. You could, in theory, bring both of them back.
Do you know for the longest time
Not
in my
that
mind,
any of us know that.
you do realize for the
It's very
longest
messy.
time I thought to myself, no, he's only got Revivify. You're not used to you being level 9!
Yeah.
I would actually like to cast Hex from the ring at 3rd level. That way I can keep my concentration up for 8 hours on the Weevil.
So you can track him
Great
in
thing.
case he breaks it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I
I
am
would
going
very
to
much
turn
like
to
to
the
go
cleric
with
and
him.
say.
And also it's Charisma.
I am
As,
going to turn to the cleric and
so he
say.
can't talk his way out of shit.
That's what Hex is for, my boy!
I'm going to talk to the cleric and say, we might have some funerals on our hand.
I don't think we have got any funerals yet.
Have faith in Verona. Zero.
We might need to carry them back though.
I don't
Milady,
see what you're going to
who-
do. They're pretty. I'm
Who
not-
are you?
My name is Halithia Histan.
I'm not spelling that.
And
Not to doubt your medical expertise, but yeah, they're not in a good state.
I can bring them back.
You can bring back the
I-
dead.
Oh yes.
Oh,
I need only ask Verona.
oh,
I could
shit!
I could try.
Aggressive same.
No,
At this point, everyone has just looked over the door and went, "Oh shit!"
I'm not. I'm on the,
Which
I'm
scares
on the
you
other
all.
side
I'm not.
of the cliff.
Yeah, me
I
and
know.
Kira are just talking about her
All us normal
skulls
people
and
were like, wait, what?
I'm
And
not.
what you know, the horse just looked and went, "Wait, what?"
you're now faced with a difficult question though, as I can only bring back one today.
Boy.
Very well, and I assume so. I need a diamond of 500 gold worth.
You can do it.
Party.
Anyone?
Takes one out.
It's
Okay.
flag holding.
As
You
you
can
guys
do
are, as you say, a diamond worth 5,000. She immediately just like
500.
puts the child's been very
500.
500, yeah. Ashk, I say you were a bit closer, you and Glory, and she just kind of moves the child next to both of you as you've kind of put your shields up as a bit of a rain deterrent for them. And she just goes into the cart and into the carriage and begins poking through something as you guys come back and have your own. She actually has a lockbox and is already taking out a key and unlocking it.
Oh.
I'm gonna stop preparing
Here, we
area.
have your own. Here. No, use one of ours.
Okay.
And she opens it up. There is a lot of fancy jewelry in here, and she takes out this very beautiful necklace with a diamond at its center, like this beautiful, almost like a teardrop style diamond. It was my grandmother's. Here, use this one.
Okay, I take that. I'll take off my cloak and lay the boy in it. I'll clutch the diamond to my holy symbol, and I will cast Raise Dead.
I'm going to have all sorts of medicine ready for this.
I am very, very politely kneeling and saying a prayer to Verona alongside to support Durin.
Okay. Religion check, Ashk.
Oh. Okay.
With advantage.
Whoa.
You don't need. Well, unless you're rolling that 20, you don't need it.
There we go.
Yeah, I'll take the first. Durin, make a wisdom check
Okay.
with advantage. Thanks to her check, as she holds down her symbol, and then there's just a fiery tart around her.
Yeah, boy.
with advantage.
Fuck death.
What do
Fuck death at the
what do we
asshole.
say to the god of death?
Not today.
Just this once.
It's basically just a slap. Boom. He's back. Blink out.
He just rubs his hands together. He just rams his heads together. Clear!
Yeah, the gauntlets of
Kieran.
Walker power conduct electricity.
Kieran, you hold your symbol in one hand and you pray to Verona, holding the diamond up. The diamond turns into it just begins powdering in your hand, like the rain is actually dissolving it, and it just holds in this massive clump. And over the boy's neck, you just reach from one side and you stretch across to the other, and you just pray as you put your hand over his forehead, his eyes closed. And in that moment, your heart, just this great flame-wreathed form, comes up. It's like literally a hearth fire through your arm, into his head, through his neck, and immediately you hear the sizzling, the wound closes. And down again. And for a moment, it fades, and there's stillness. If you rolled a nat 20, the spell slot is not wasted.
Holy shit!
Oh
Oh my god!
You are aware
Okay.
you still have the energy to perform this again. However, the next time will not have any form of advantage.
I'm gonna lift the boy up, hand him to his mother, and
Who
retrieve
immediately,
father.
who immediately grabs him and just begins kissing him. And she is visibly in Ashkin glory. The other little boy is kind of just like between your legs, and he is just in a sob himself. You just have your cloaks kind of covering him over as he is, and he just like runs past you both over to her and grabs her leg at this moment.
I'm going to cast that on him just so he feels a bit better.
This boy is haggard. Right, Jaren.
I'm gonna gather
Round
the
two.
husband, take him over to the cloak again. Someone diamond me.
Diamond!
Donk!
I chuck him one.
Scalpel.
My mind is just blown, but I'm getting ready to with all my medicine
Okay.
once again.
Time to try
Needs
this
more
again.
incense.
Needs more incense.
I'm going to use prestidigitation to
Can someone
clear
mark
everybody
Oh,
of
someone's already
blood.
done it. That's fine.
You clear the boy of
Okay.
blood, you clear her blood, you eventually just cleanse them all up and tidy them up. 0. Your cure wounds. Make a medicine check. Just because I know you're like doing your medicine-y stuff. Make a medicine check while you're at it.
Medicine.
Not only did you like make sure he was fine and healthy again, he had a mild cough yesterday, and you've got rid of that.
Oh, good.
Jaren?
Wisdom.
Forgive me for interrupting, but as Durin is doing the good Lord's, well, lady's work, I carry on praying. I'm not doing it just to boost the stat or anything. I'm just doing it out
You
of
are
the
still
respect of being a
praying.
dwarf.
Yeah, you're
Just
still
gonna
praying.
Close my eyes, hand down, touch him, and try it again.
Make another wisdom check. You put your hand over his head, and you have the diamond up, and it begins dissolving again, like crusting, breaking down, and it just like pours in over the wound, because his skull is cracked now, side of his head is open, and it just begins pouring inward into it, like sand filling a hole, and you just close it together, and you just hold his head. And in that moment, there was just a crack of thunder, like a hammer against an anvil. And he immediately grabs and throws your hand. And as he tries to, he's just weakly, he barely even backs your hand.
Oh
Another
god.
spell to make him feel a bit better.
Hello! Hello!
I give him a hand up.
And he pulls himself up, and they just immediately just run over. And she goes, "Oh my god, Sifu!" And she just grabs him and holds him, and they're just crying. Someone's phone goes off, and they're just kissing, holding. And just, there's this moment in the rain as they're just, looks, forever. Have my thanks. And he's barely even, she's kind of lifting him up more or less at this point, because he can barely stand.
Oh god. I'll
And,
heal him as well.
At this point, Kirak, you and the vultures have kind of just gotten curious, so you're kind of brought him up with you.
What's
They're a
going
bit
on?
like that now, watching down at them all.
What's going on?
My hex has gotten closer. Oh god.
8,
No, actually, I
16,
don't cast that.
21.
You just go clear.
Do it again, I wasn't looking.
Why am I picturing Kirok sitting on the Weevil as if she's sitting on a throne, and the vultures are just sort of the either side of the throne.
There's the royal guard, and they're both just glaring at him. As the Weevil now looks down at this whole... The father looks up. You!
Him!
You treacherous bastard! And he just
Traitor.
looks down and starts goes...
Just because it will be cool as fuck when I finally open my eyes again. They're gonna be glowing.
Hell yeah.
Yep. And it is this
Hell
hot
yeah, then.
fire of utter nobility and pride in yourself.
I would like to basically get a spell slot back, and then
You rattle your
I'll
stick.
yeah, or
Did you say we could use hit dice earlier?
It's
Because
basi-
I would
You
like
can.
to.
Pump
Thank
them
you.
out.
I think it's basically like one of the like rain sticks, just
Hold on.
I've got a rain stick. They're not like that at all. But there we go.
Well, no, I mean, as in, like, there's
I
the
know.
sticks that were basically like, filled with beads and stuff. It was just.
Yeah.
If damn it feels good to be a
Fucking
cleric.
Nemo!
I still have my temporary hit points from the drink.
Wow.
That would have been gone. You did not drink that. You woke up.
Yeah,
and,
oh, yeah.
You've
That's
had your
gone
24 hours. That's definitely passed.
Yeah.
Okay, I still got max health though.
Yeah.
I was on 9 HP.
Hit dice roll 7, 7, and 6. Hoo-wee.
I hate you, Nemo. I mean, I
Okay. Varys is just sat there stunned and not really talking to anyone in the wow. As this is continuing, he looks up. Warville Forkbeard, you rotten! He promised a secure caravan for us, going to Malabar. If I'd known who you were... And he just begins almost leaning over himself again.
Was that the name that was on the wanted poster?
The full name, which was on it,
I'm assuming.
the Weevil was on it, not Warville Forkbeard. And you're now looking at him, and his beard is actually just this, like, you can see where he gets his name, as it is like the scruff, like several prongs going out at the bottom of it.
So it's definitely the guy in the picture.
Yeah, it's definitely the guy in the picture.
I was kneeling, so I come up from my kneel and slowly take out Golaitori and say the word.
Oh,
I
I'm
won't
with her.
hesitate.
Well, we're taking him back to town. May as well get his, you know.
You're taking him to Malabar has a bounty for the Weevil.
Yeah.
That's who you are. And he looks around and sees all the bodies and goes, "This is all you're doing?"
I'll cast telekinesis and basically grab the Weevil and bring him closer.
I'm sitting on him!
The vultures, being that they were just given commands to keep an eye on him, just both glare at you and just hold on tight and just look at you like...
He actually
don't
doesn't
do
move.
that.
You try to lift him and he goes,
And suddenly I have to go, no, careful, don't rip it in half.
Please
And
don't
they're
do
both-
that.
his wishbone look of,
Okay, yeah, let him do what he's doing. Just keep an eye, yeah.
they both just like do that weird bird thing of getting way too close, and he's on the.
Let him,
I would love for there to be an immediate justice. Those shackles, are they going to make sure he has tricks? I know he does.
They're anti-magic.
Yeah, he can't
I
talk,
think he
cast, or
charmed
anything.
me. I feel like I would never have listened to him. I don't know why I listened to him.
Well, I mean, really, if you're all into it, bringing him closer. Here, have a couple hit shots. Hit him a couple times. Go ahead. just holding them there. I'm using telekinesis basically to bring Weevil closer, just so the dad could just go bap bap bap.
Well, he actually succeeded the strain check, so he's not moving.
Oh, you motherfucker!
Also, the people that just got brought to life have got 4 levels of exhaustion, so they can't really,
Yeah.
they can't really do anything.
Yeah,
True.
he can barely stand right now.
I wouldn't worry too much. I don't think he's eager to join the rest of his friends after he saw what we can do.
And certainly, if he steps out of line, he'll be joining them very soon. Glad to hear we're on the same page there, Weevil.
Although, if we want to make sure...
Also,
there
bear in
isn't-
mind, he is a dwarf. So currently the birds are looking down on him, and Kirok is like you have like just footstool using. Your
if,
talons actually kind of go over his torso, like go down like half the size of his torso, because you are a proper fucking raptor claw.
I've got big talons. She's a harpy eagle. They're huge.
I mean, normally I don't like hurting people, but I could do a procedure that's relatively painless and remove his hamstrings.
The dad looks at you with sudden disgust, but go on. And the wife was, no, honey. He looks up. You know what I would far prefer? I'd love to see a silhouette just hanging. And I know Marbar has a wonderful gallows. So let's make sure these people can get his bounty. We will
Sounds
earn
good to
the
me.
divins. We will pay them their divins for what they've helped us with. And we'll all get what we want. Short drop and a sudden stop. And she just motions for the children to go back inside as Roman's just prestidigitating all the inside of the car, cleaning it up.
Yeah, just give me a second. You know, car wash. It's free.
What is the state of the car? Is it operational?
The horses are dead.
Yeah.
The horses looked like they were one of the first things that were gone. And,
I just shrug and I'm like, I can't do anything about that.
as Turk Warhorse comes over.
Okay.
So I guess we're just leaving my car.
Bodies.
I give him a very Turk, well, horse exclamation mark.
Horse Turk!
A very affectionate pat and sort of give a very, very gentle look to the kids. Just sort of giving them the indication that everything is all right, everything is safe.
They're definitely feeling that. What with the guy who just brought their parents back to their mind, all of their family back to life, because the little kid thought everyone was dead.
Mm-hmm. So in that sense, then I use Druidcraft as they're watching to just form a sort of little array of flowers on the back of Turk's back, just to sort of make them smile a little bit.
Which you do. You just do that simple Druidcraft over Turk, and as you do, the kind of golden celestial style gives way across, like, say, the jaw and the face. Like, the armor still is a golden celestial beauty, but you can actually see that the muzzle and the head and sort of the neck areas become this, like, intertwined, vined bark style, as Turk kind of displays the side of the fact that you are a paladin, so you can summon celestial creatures for your mounts, but you can also summon fae.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to, as I'm burning the bodies, I'm going to have a thought. I'm going to go up to Weevil. I'm going to take his shoes and chuck it on the fire.
He looks at you as you take.
Shush.
Yeah, it's hard to run without shoes. Don't worry, I'm not cutting your feet off or anything. Although I thought about cutting your hamstrings.
I would have gone for vocal cords, to be honest, but there we go.
Well, I was thinking of...
I mean, I got a knife.
I was thinking about...
And he's starting to do like with
tongue,
the manacles lift up, go.
Basically, I just float the knife over. I mean, I could. You know.
Wow, we are such a group of sadistic.
I've just
I know.
I've just had a thought. Is there like any of this family's like servants lying dead around?
Bodies are strewn everywhere.
But is there? I know there's body of bandits and stuff, but is there like perhaps servants of this family lying anywhere?
Strewn everywhere.
Okay.
And when I mean that, I mean it doesn't mean the bodies are individually there. It's like there's a leg there, there's a torso there.
I'm gonna go slink off and try find one that's mostly together, or at least ahead of the servants of the family.
It wouldn't even occur to Zero that you could put together something like that.
Make an investigation check with disadvantage because you're currently trying to do this, and Zero's grabbing bodies and going up, up, up. It just throws them onto the pile and blasts them.
Ow!
You're looking through and you're like, that looks like a... No, that's just a toe. No. Fuck. There's too much gore everywhere, and the explosions and the radial damage that you all did kind of took up most of the...
Alright, I'm gonna go up to Zero then and ask Zero, have you seen any of their servants, their staff?
I'm holding up a foot at the moment and say, when you say seen, what do you mean exactly?
So grim.
One of the toes twitches.
Don't worry, that's
anyone
not a light
a
thing.
bit more together.
That's rigor mortis.
Anyone a bit more together than that?
Wait, and I sort of whisper to her, it's like, you don't mean you can actually put some of these
Hang
bits
on.
together?
I'm guessing that was the footman.
No.
Honey, I love you, but I want to give you like disadvantage on your next roll.
No, I've just had a thought. No.
I'm just saying it's a bit of fun. Come on.
I know.
What's the most together? What's the most together thing I've seen?
Well, none of you guys have it together.
Yeah.
I'd say of things that have it together, probably there's not much. The bandits, you need to remember, this wasn't just bandits being bandits. This was bandits being massive dicks and had
I'm gonna
orcs
say
with
to
them
him,
and everything.
well, it's hard to tell where the guys we killed starts and where the ones they killed ends.
Fair enough.
Like, I found a fairly solid head. It's hollow, but
No, I think I'll pass. Maybe another time.
Zero, you lift up the head saying it's pretty it's pretty solid, and you flip it around. It's a bit hollow because half the head's been caved in.
Wait, let me just read a spell description.
Get out your Libria.
I think
Get
it
your
just needs
Libria
to
and
work.
read
It
it.
needs like a working jaw.
Yeah.
You're trying to look for something.
meanwhile the jaw is like hanging off its
I'm
hinges.
trying to speak with dead.
Yeah, the head that he has would
you need a
definitely
jaw
do
for
it.
that.
I think you need a
The
jaw.
head,
Okay.
I'm like,
the head
1
he
second,
has
and I
still has
shove
a
his
jaw.
jaw into place, like, there you go. Does that help?
Yeah. Okay.
Zero just goes, hello, you can't speak with that on me.
I'm gonna fucking Illidan this
I am
shit.
not going to do that.
I'm
Zero
gonna
respect.
hold his head in my hand like Ghoul.
Are you prepared? Clearly not, we're
Yeah.
dead.
And I'm gonna cast Speak with Dead.
I say, before we do that, am I allowed to burn these, or should I leave them?
Yeah, burn them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna speak to
Back to my
Dead
grim one.
with this.
To be or not to be.
You watch as
That
a
is not the
moment
question.
You got to the reference before I did.
Hey,
you cast with dead, and in that moment you focus, and you just watch as the jaw kind of munches, as if it's awaiting a question.
So where my shirt is.
Is the family you served good people?
They were great people.
Great
They
people?
were cut down. They served as diplomats, trade rulers, kind souls who gave many work. Who the fuck's tapping?
Sorry, that's me.
It's like da 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 da.
It's a sound effect of the jaw moving.
And
Exactly.
where did you hail from?
long saddle and were brought.
What did you take with you in the cart? What might have been
Trade
stolen?
goods that we brought, sold in long saddle for gold. We had their own travel chest of riches, of their own jewelry, incense, of perfume, other things of the nobles, of fine clothing. They kept us well fed, they kept us well clothed and warm. Any tents they would set up at night.
Okay,
Now, none.
I'm going to turn the head to Zero and say, any questions? One left.
I just look at you like, what? What are you doing?
It's very
They
rare
cast
that Zero
the
gets
wicked
freaked
on
out.
me, so I can speak to you from the grave. And at that point, it's just lost because you asked the question.
Fuck.
I'm looking at you because I can't actually hear the skull or anything, and I can't even see.
No,
its
you can't.
teeth. Can I really?
You can hear the skull because it's a verbal to everyone around.
Oh, I
but
didn't
it's
know
not
that. I just thought
moving.
he was standing
It's
there
not
looking at
moving.
a skull, talking to it, being a weirdo.
Not.
Yeah.
No, I would have asked a proper question, but whatever.
Oh well, I just like nonchalantly throw it on the pile.
Oh well. Boop. No.
Oops, sorry. I go back.
Accidentally throws it in fire. Oh shit.
Why is it burn?
Okay.
I take it out in the fire and blow it off. It's like, rest in peace, dude. I think this might be the gentlest way to get rid of you. And I just smash the skull and rock before burning the rest.
Ooh!
I didn't see that.
No, you didn't. The nobles at this point, the kids have been taken into the cart, and father and mother are both brought in, and they just kind of, we need a minute, and just, it is straight up just everyone is holding each other in the cart right now.
Oh yeah, and say, sorry folks, I know it's a bit grim, but it's more grim if I leave him here.
They weren't speaking in regards to you at all. They were just saying this as a
That's just
whole.
something I would say because this is taking a while. There's so many
Just went,
bodies.
sorry guys, and it does take a while, but you do eventually get everything you can on a pile.
I stand by the carriage and sort of stand and protect the carriage. Just trying to be, just basically trying to be a figure of support for the family inside. Just making
You
sure
just-
that they're not disturbed.
Yeah, you just say, no one bothers them, leave them be, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're doing that. We'll say for the sake of brevity that you guys begin moving to get them somewhere where it's a bit more protected. So you guys, I'm going to bring you back, because you're out of that, to here. And you guys just have the Weevil strapped somewhere, somehow. Turk is doing his best.
Strapped to, he's strapped to the back, basically with his legs dangling off the other side of the... I imagine it like a really, really elaborate stagecoach. So he's just strapped to the back with the two vultures on either side.
Oh, I'm so.
The vultures eventually dissipate, but I'm just going to sit with him and just keep an eye on him, make sure he doesn't stop
Oh,
breathing
yeah.
or
I'm
anything.
saying too.
You're just watching.
No,
him
just take
off.
the 50 foot of rope out to basically tie him up there. Just,
Okay, well, if you guys are watching him, then I'll give Turk a bit of help, and I polymorph myself into a warhorse to help pull the cart.
You say, give me a sec. And Turk looks at you.
And he
Important
also-
Basically just a
and
blue
he
warhorse.
also live.
yeah.
This is a very bright-haired.
It's
this is
a
like
bright
main,
blue horse!
The mane
My
of this
little
horse,
pony!
the
My
mane-
little pony!
the mane of this horse is just all bright blue.
No, the entirety
all the
of
way
me
down.
is blue.
Okay, you can choose it.
The entirety. Bright blue.
So you've got
I don't
this
know, your theme's
golden-
rainbow coloured. You can't
you've
be a
got
blue
this
horse with a
golden,
rainbow mane?
brown and green, celestial and divine and fairly enchanted Turk, and on the other side you've got My Little Pony in their armor.
My mane is actually feathers.
Fuck it, it's funny.
You're literally like the woman from Cinderella.
Yes!
I'm actually just gonna be on top of it, the cart, basically tinkering a box.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like sitting.
Sorry, if no one can see, on Tiny Chat, she just got up My Little Pony. It's like,
It's Luna, the best princess. Yeah.
I think Duran's probably sitting at the back of the cart, like praying to Brona to thank her, and also keeping to himself a bit.
Could I possibly be sitting on, walking alongside with Turk, sort of just guiding them along and just making sure that nothing else.
yeah, we'll say that there's so many of you guys keeping guard right now. Anything that knows like things that you might be somewhat dangerous, or straight up looks at you and goes, "Nope."
Well, with a
You kind of go unhindered.
with a blue warhorse, I think they'd be slightly confused.
What is it we say in the castle crew? Don't question, just accept.
Just accept.
You guys keep moving on, and you guys were about like say halfway between Xanthar's Keep and Longsaddle, so you move onward forward towards Xanlar's Keep, which does take you until more or less morning. A lot of you are tired. Kirok, you do eventually drop out of polymorph, and then it's just Turk eventually just bullying it by himself, just. And as you arrive to Xanthar's Keep, what you see before you is this massively, heavily reinforced keep of stone and wood. It has a portcullis entrance with the drawbridge across, and as you guys are moving forward, anyone who looks up can see that there are at least six crossbows, all like just different people moving and in patrol, and there's a spearman at the front as you all approach and wait, and you just shout down. They shout, "The gates are closed! What is your business?"
We are aiding in casualties, and we bring a fugitive.
And as you say this as well, the father opens his, pokes out of the car. "This is the business of the lords. I shall allow it. Open the gates." The gates.
Wherever he pops out, I hand him the music box. Like, oh yeah, here, I made this for you.
And he opens it up and listens to it for a moment before it just goes in with it. And
I smack Kirok. No.
Fuck's sake.
Brody King instincts intensifying.
stop it.
All
Stop
of you are
it.
blocked.
Stop it. My campaign, I will just kill you all.
Hey guys, did you know the Games Expo? I saw My Little Pony D&D.
No, we're not talking
Yes.
about this.
Moving on.
Moving on very quickly.
Let's trot away from this subject as soon as possible.
So, bunch of clappers. Anyway,
Girls, are you okay?
as you
Dare you insult me? It's a bad word.
Anyway. Oh, you did.
as you guys enter, it is very heavily barricaded, and you guys enter, and there's a central keep in the middle, and surrounding the keep are dozens of narrow stone houses with heavy shutters and steep roofs. As you enter in, like the first building on your right is like you just see the design of an orc off a cliff, just, and the title underneath it, "The Falling Orc Inn and Tavern." It's this wooden framed structure built on the remains of an older stone building. And it's right next to the stables as well, so once the cart is in, you guys kind of just pull up close to there, and Turk just goes, just flat out.
I immediately kneel down where he's collapsed and give him the best chin scratches and pats and everything. Flavio did well. He did so well.
Um, no, no, Nemo. Stop that right now. No posting of those. At this point as well, there are about 6 heavily armored guards that are moving towards you guys. With one individual to himself. This dwarf. He's wearing these great, like, very extravagant clothes, and is just striding forward towards you all. And out of the back of the car comes everyone, for lack of a better one. Shit, I had those down now. Fuck. I had those names down. I'm after losing it. Shit. Give us a sec, folks. I just gotta get the names back there. I lost them.
No problem.
Shit.
You're fine. I'm just sitting here enjoying the rain noises.
No, good rain.
Hey, can you all hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
welcome back, my dude.
Yeah, if you don't hear me answering or anything, it's because I'm outside right now. The dogs want to go out.
No worries, my dude.
That's fine.
No, I had a name for her, and I'm after losing the name for her. Fuck. Fuck.
It's okay, buddy.
That's her name now.
I think we can all agree that everybody needs to chip in and get during the best meal that this place has to offer.
Indeed.
Shit, yes.
Oh yeah.
A Barona's feast, if you will.
Hey.
Hey.
Also, I hope that Roman, I know he might not hear me, that has
Okay,
been
Mac.
keeping track of... Roman, I hope you have been keeping track of how many people have drank from your Bugmans, by the way, because it has a 20 limit charge.
Yes. Yeah, I have, I believe, 8 drinks left.
As you guys just drank that like no one's business and got on.
Wow. When
Give
in
me an
Rome?
exact number.
Do us the Corbans.
Indeed.
Yes, I have 8 mugs left. So I figure leave it for the next day.
And as a Barler steps out, and he is still exhausted, like he probably hasn't really slept, but just pulls himself out and is trying to keep a noble appearance to himself, and has like one of the staffs that are inside the cart and just like is holding it as a it's a noble's walking staff more than anything. As he steps down, his wife Hishi behind him, and the 2 children,
want some water?
Sifu and Mavolo, go with him. Lord Saknav, you look like hell. We've been
No.
through hell. And if not for this party, we'd all be dead. You have these people to thank not only for saving our lives, but for bringing him to justice, as Glory and everyone else just throws the Weevil just like face first into the mud, like he's bound to the back, and no, the Weevil,
We'll be needing those magic circles back, by the way.
Wervel the Weevil, Forkbeard. Oh, that pun. Oh, alright. So it was you then, was it? Now, yeah. Oh, we'll be giving him a nice, proper Zenlar's Keep greeting, isn't that? All the guards are just grinning behind him. You could, potentially, my lord. But might I request, instead of doing that, let's go take a walk to the court and they all begin walking. And Glory, I just imagine you just reach down and just grab the shackles from behind and just lift him, and you're just like holding this dwarf. He's just dangling underneath you.
Yep.
Just as
Probably
not.
worth mentioning that we also killed a large number of his cohorts, so hopefully that will have that road a bit more clearer now.
Yeah, and he's the Barler does try to explain everything he can to Knockbeck Horn as he introduces himself eventually, the dwarven lord of this town. Alright, so this is excellent. We've been having a bit of an issue with it. We've had a few rangers that really can't keep an eye on the road. We don't have enough. There's a few people that follow Zanlar's way, so they did their best. And now to one of the most interesting parts of our town. And it's just outside the actual keep itself, which is this large, like, square, like, also just square stonework kind of building, as you're all walking along a cobblestone road. It's sleek with the rains as it is, and it's starting to just dry now, and it's still a bit of like light rain. And there in front of the keep is the Gallows. For crimes against the 10 towns, including raiding, pillaging, looting, and being just generally a rotten fucking bastard, I, Lord Narbeck Horn of Zandar's Keep, sentence you to death by hanging. Now, considering you were the ones who were so kind as to deliver him to me, who would like to hang him up there, and who would like to pull the lever?
I raise my hand and say, sorry, isn't there like a trial or something that's supposed to happen?
There's no trial for this dude.
This lad
That was the
was
trial.
tried. This lad was tried several times. But he has been, from reports of people who have survived him, and now a lord who was attacked, a lord of the 10 towns was attacked by this guy. Oh no. He's getting
Right up.
hanged.
Your
And
town.
just-
Alright, lay down.
That exactly it is.
Oh, sorry.
So, who would like to hang him? And who would like to pull the lever?
I mean, I've been known for pulling levers.
If I may, just a second with the prisoner, I am going to have to remove the magical shackles, so I assume everybody's ready to do what they need to do.
You know, you could keep them on. Like,
We'll remove them
And,
after.
yeah, at this point, as you're trying to remove him, he goes, and he goes, you can remove him after. He goes,
Well, that... I'm not an expert on hanging, but will that work since it's
I'm-
all chained around everywhere?
Oh yeah, it'd be
Probably
fine.
loose chain.
It'll
you
be
can
fine.
you can work it around. He does have a little bit of hand movement, but not enough to remove the shackles themselves or anything like that.
I'll grab
Alright,
him by the scruff of the neck and carry him up to the
Just a
rope.
quick question. Is his nose exposed at all?
No, it's kind of like this full kind of like over the entire like mouth kind of guard.
Like a muzzle?
I say,
It's literally a muzzle.
just give me a second and I start doing something with herbs and I eventually stick something in his eye, which probably hurts a bit, and I say, that will make it quick and painless. Alright, hang him.
He looks at you confused. He's going,
I'll pull him up to the rope and say, I'm a life cleric, but I'm not the one pulling the lever. And I just tighten the rope around his neck.
I pull out my executioner mask. Thank God I've had this for... I've been waiting to use this.
What chances I believe you fucking would have one. And you have actually the split, and your mohawk is just out of it. Just,
Yep.
You put it down, it gets like really tight and bunged up, and then it just goes...
Forgive me, but I'm kind of imagining that the executioner's mask is a little bit too big for him.
It
so
is.
So that's all you're seeing is this walking executioner's mask with a giant mohawk. You can't see the arms or anything.
It's like Scrappy-Doo wearing a hood.
I actually did put holes in it for my arms.
Yeah. It looks like it belongs to a Goliath or something, and you just reach up, and you have to get someone to actually direct your hand, and you hear Nodbeck, as many people have like gathered on, today we witness the death of the Weevil. one of the greatest bandits in all the lands, is about to get hung in front of you all thanks to these adventurers. Pull the lever, Roman!
Shit, wrong lever.
Nope, it was the right
Grab the
lever.
other one real quick. There we go.
It was the right lever, as the wood immediately goes out from underneath him, and he just...
I sort of look away while this is going on.
Yeah, look away as well.
I close my eyes and
Yeah.
I'm praying. I'm saying a prayer of the dead.
As
Yeah, I'm
this
praying
was a
as
bit
well.
of a, this was a little bit of a preparation thing, so there are a few people who are now just like, hey, fuck that guy.
I'll go over and grab the shackles off. Ah, there we go.
You take the
I'm
shackles
gonna,
off.
I'm
And
gonna go
everything.
later and say, would you mind if I cremated him? I worry about disease spreading.
The guy looks at you and goes, we dispose of bodies here.
Alright, just try to do it cleanly.
Oh,
Come down. Yay, nay.
Leave him there for a minute.
Cool.
There'll be a rubbishman around recently to take out the rubbish, so they'll deal with that trash. Right then. As one of the lords of the Ten Towns, and you having been the people responsible for bringing that bastard in, I owe you all 5,000 gold. If you'll please follow me. And he leads you back to the keep. And it is just this like wide arc kind of entrance to it, like this arching entrance with the portcullis that's lifted up. You all follow in him, and there's at least a dozen or 24 guards. For a keep that could probably house about 50 people monitoring it right now. Until you decide to leave, you are all welcome here as my guests. And looks over towards Barlow and his family. As well as you are my friend and lord. One of the lords of the Ten Towns must never be treated disrespectfully by another. And he just smiles at him. Besides, you look like you need your bloody rest.
Oh, I guess that sorts out us not needing to go to Mirabar then.
Pretty much.
I mean, I did want to see the Mines of Myria, though.
As you continue upwards, Barlow looks to you all, and as well as Hishi, which is the wife. I would actually love for you to, at one point, whenever you choose, come to Marabar. You will be welcomed as friends. Truly, you will be. And she has this very... It's been that moment of, it's really set in what's been done. And as she's looking at you all saying this, she does like reach out a hand and put it on Durin's shoulder. And you will be welcomed as a savior.
There's what I've done what any person would, given my ability.
I was about to say, given your ability, because no person, very few, if any, in this world could have done what you did.
I did felt what was right.
Now then, and as she's speaking, my lord, I suppose at some point it would be fair to allow our guests to have a reprieve, probably get some food. And he's, hey, you're right indeed. You're right indeed. They definitely have deserved and earned their fill. But I think it's all time, as your lord, I know I'm meant to be the guest that's accommodating. I'm accommodating you all by telling you to go to fucking bed. You all look knackered.
Oh.
Fair cop.
And you are all, like you do, because you went through the night, you suffer a point of exhaustion.
Yeah.
You're all tired, wet, like, you feel accomplished in what you've done, but you're knackered. Now, I do have several guest rooms. You will have 2 guards to each one of you for your own convenience. Should you need anything, you need not get up and have to go to a kitchen or anything. You want food, ask the lads, I'll get them. You are all considered as you would be with the lords of Madabar. You are considered by the Lord of Zanlar's Keep a welcomed and honored guest.
I will reach my hand out to give the man a handshake. And if you ever need us, just call for the Defenders of Faerun.
Moon pigs, actually.
Shut up, Zero.
Where the moon
He
picks
laughs a
the
bit. And
defenders
he like goes noble with you and like just starts from that. Just
we are the moon pigs, the defenders of Faerun.
I'm sorry. I'm just picturing the mighty weevil brought low by the dreadful moon pigs.
I mean, it is great, you know.
It's great. It's great whenever you want to insult a villain.
Yeah, yeah.
It is a fair run. But whenever someone tries to take us on, I'll say, "You're not gonna get killed by the moon pigs, you bastard."
Yep.
You
There
can't
we
tell
go.
with my mask on, but I'm smiling.
He is laughing profusely. Like he's a very hearty, like just this like tattered kind of like bearded dwarf. Like it's almost like say just a few inches up. You know what? Fuck it. He looks like that.
Where's Turk in this situation?
Turk is still at the stables right now, and he's getting groomed.
Basically just a back rub, nice brush.
Ash, you kind of focus for a moment, and you just hear from Turk just like this most passive, "Heaven, I'm in heaven."
If I may make a request, now that the roads are clear and trade has opened up a bit more, first of all, be careful of giants that are roaming about. Second
Oh,
of
we
all,
bloody well know.
yeah, well, second of all, we recently freed a place called Nonar's Hold from Plight of Whites. They're starting to build up again. It'd probably be very helpful if you could send some trade their way while they're starting up. I'm sure they'll pay good gold, and everyone will be happy.
He looks at you very shocked. He's just like casually, "Oh yeah, there's a bunch of whites." White? You say? Oh, bloody
Was it
hell!
whites?
Something
Pretty
like
sure it
that.
was white. Some dead
It
thing
was. It was white, but it's one of those things of like, "Oh yeah, there was just a vampire."
No, that was in the Underdark. That's a different thing.
A big. All right. You seem to be a very active bunch. I'll make note that No Another's Hold should be looked at as one of another trade routes. No Another's Hold is a bit out of the way for us, but I'll mention it to the Lords of Ten Towns next time I have a meeting, that they will be opening up again. Until then, go rest. You want
I
food?
Hardly agree.
He looks at you all. Alright, if you want food, I will send some of my stewards and they'll mind you for the day. I've got to go get paperwork done because I've got to go and mark off the money that'll be needed to be transferred to you because you've earned it, lads and ladies, and if you're anything in between or outside, whichever, fuck it. And he just turns and
I'm an
that blue
Elvish
bird. And he just points and that blue bird. The
I
good
just,
bird.
I
I
just
don't know
pull
about
out the
you guys,
book.
but I just need sleep.
Yes, sleep.
Five
I'll eat in my
thousand.
sleep.
Sleep
Hopefully they
sounds
do.
good.
Sleep.
Hopefully they have room service.
I don't even know what that is.
It's where they bring food to your room.
They can do that?
The steward is who's kind of
Not
just
that
sort of
uncommon, actually.
young noble, like this young noble
It is
human.
when
He's
you're
like in
cool.
these like these bright brown, like these kind of like robes with these bright brown robes with like bright yellow like inlining. This is on. Yes, I will be your steward for the afternoon. Anything you need at all, you can ask me, and I will do my humble best to serve you. He
Just some
says-
simple food would be lovely if you could deliver it to our rooms. We are quite tired.
Well, get as much warm food and probably warm drinks as well, teas and other such to your rooms as soon as I can.
Thank you very much, Lee. Muchly appreciated.
You're quite welcome.
I'll actually go to the back of my book for about a page and put down a recipe for I forget what it was. Basically a stir fry that I made. I was like, oh yeah, if you could have, if it'd be possible. it'd be
He looks
great.
at it.
Just something
I believe we
simple
may
would be
have
fine.
some of these ingredients. We may have to improvise. I will check with the chefs. They may see it as a challenge. Very well. I'll do my best, and I hope you all have a restful sleep.
I'm gonna pull him aside,
Yes.
away from everyone else. I don't normally drink, but could you fetch me some of your finest wine?
A wine. Yes. I will look for one of our elven wines. I'll see if we can uncork one of them for you. I think with the duties you've done, if my hearing is correct, they will not dispute that at all.
Does he get?
And
Does he get to look like? Oh yeah, sure. You don't normally drink, Mr. Dwarf.
Uh-huh.
No, it's one of those things. It's like in a 5-star hotel kind of scenario of whatever you want, you get. That's what you say. I believe you entirely. Not
Yeah,
a
just-
disregarding, more of a, hey, that's your thing.
Just Just send it to my room.
Right away, sir. I'll move the bird to here.
The dwarven blood is picking up. I can see this. It's over now. He's gonna drink.
You
Well, he
guys
is a
get
holy man. Come on.
you guys get hot foods like very warm breads, with like little kind of like porcelain covers, and lifted them up, and it is just the dollops of butter underneath it. You do get it's a lot of morning foods because it is morning by the time you guys arrive. So there are basically you're gonna have a breakfast before you go to bed. It's like if you pull in all night and go fuck it, I want a fucking sausage before I go to bed.
Yep.
And
Before, forgive me for interrupting, but before we head up to the rooms to, well, basically have breakfast and room service and what have you, I take Durin and place a haughty hand on his side and said, Verona would be proud of you today.
I appreciate your kind words, but it's difficult to live with doing such an act when I've lost so many before.
I believe that Verona understands that. I think she admires you for your strength with bearing what you had done, or what you've been through.
Had I been strong enough then, I could have saved them all, but it doesn't matter. Thank you for your kind words.
You saved who mattered.
And at that, I will leave the table and head up to my room.
you kind of nod at a table.
When I realised
You're
we've
kind of
got
like all the way up.
Do we have our own rooms?
You do, but they're all next to each other, and you do have like a few guards who are waking up in the morning a bit higher. Oh, so you're the adventurers we are to guard today. Yeah, if you need us at all, we'll just be here and give a shout, and we'll call for the steward to come and do what he needs.
Right, Varys, I'm bunking with you. No offense. It's just he's been kidnapped.
Fuck's sake.
Don't sleep on the floor. It's fine. I've got my body bag.
Well, if you want, and to the point, there is a room that's not currently being used. That is a multitude of people room. It's down the way. It's next to where the nobles will be staying for the afternoon. The nobles from Maribor.
Good. Come on, damsel in distress.
And he just pulls over and said, "Oh no!"
No, he sort of goes, "Oh, what?"
Yeah. So yeah, I'll take him to the room. He can have the comfy bed. I don't care. I'll be sleeping in a body bag.
You're all in the same room at that point because one of them is shown, and you do enter, and the steward does return with everything you guys have all individually asked for. Like he does have a few servitors with him who lay them down because there's a few tables in the room. Like it is a larger room. This would be more like almost like for the equivalent, it'd probably be something that you could probably fit about 10 beds in, but it's 5 beds, like 5 double beds with tables and everything. And there's a washroom. We'll get hot water up to you to clean up if you want, and we'll get some. We just had
Holy feck! Did you just say you're going to bring hot water?
Yes, we'll have bowls of hot water brought up for you to clean yourselves with, and we do have.
I just switched to sedation. I'm good.
We do have silks as well, silk clothes and everything that we are getting up. Just comfortable bedwear for the afternoon. If you wish to use it, you may. If not, it will be left on the side for you all. And the foods are brought up, and immediately you all realize, oh god, I'm hungry. And then the hot water comes up, and like large bowls are just brought up, like the actual kind that need 2 people to be brought in. The kind that would actually be a bathroom sink kind of style with plenty of cloths to clean yourselves with.
And warm fluffy towels.
Yeah, it is basically warm fluffy towels, warm fluffy silk pajamas. You guys are just like, oh heaven.
I look at the cleric and say, "Oh, water! That's the most surprising thing I've heard all day."
the you look over and not a glass, but just like pulling the wine bottle from his mouth.
I stuff my face full of food and then sleep.
I do the same.
Same.
Is this like where we do like a normal hotel where we take the stuff with us then, or?
There are two types of people in the world.
Just stuffing a bag. Oh yeah, no, we're checking out now.
You know those little bottles of shampoo and stuff you're meant to take with them because for health and safety reasons they can't leave them
Yeah.
if you do.
Yeah.
That's why I take
get
them every
thrown away.
time. I take them and leave them at Stacy so I don't have to bring
Yes.
washing stuff with me. It is so handy. You've no idea. I just take every one from the day. Like we didn't use this, and this, and this, and this, and this.
Anyway,
Honey, I'm gonna be clean.
If you start stealing towels, I'll be very worried.
Yeah, towels.
That's a different
no.
thing.
Yeah.
Towels
What about
are
robes?
maybe.
No.
Some places like
this is a
towels.
tangent. This is a tangent.
Yeah, moving on.
Okay.
So, you guys are
So finished.
all very quickly stuffing your face, finding your beds. You can talk a bit if you wish. Play games even if you wish, as cards are brought for you.
Oh, God, no, I'm asleep.
I probably just like drank until the bottle was finished and then
You
fell
just did
asleep.
the glunk, glunk, and you flat back into bed. You were gone.
Glory has been beat the fuck up. She looks a fucking mess, so she's gonna go the fuck to sleep.
I think
You have a
everybody's
massive
going to bed.
web over your side of your face, like this massive bruise from where the Etten clobbered you. And you
Lay
can
on
just-
hands there. Lay on hands there.
You can lay on hands while you're in bed.
Oh!
Do you two need your own room, or...?
Guys, do pretend that we're decent people.
We're all adults here, kind of.
Kirog is the exception to this rule and should not be counted.
I was
All Varys. All
previously an adult.
They're
No.
all adults here, and that's
Thank
why I was saying, do you need your own room to do adult things so we don't have to watch you?
I'm not gonna.
She just puts
as everybody-
everybody to the pillow like,
Just
oh,
like
fuck
back
it.
massage.
Just throws a pillow at you. Boff.
I was about to say, basically, as everybody's just kind of yelling and everything, I just use prestidigitation to make basically faint music, just in the background, just like, and everybody go to sleep.
You all know I sleep with a sword, right?
She doesn't have a teddy bear, she's got a sheath great sword.
That's not a good thing to call our paladin.
Okay, I'm going to fuck to sleep. Fuck you guys.
I call her fire. So I think we're good.
Well, you do a lot of damage and you're certainly sharp. Hey.
Hey.
You just go, hey!
Keep finger gunning the wrong camera.
I'm finger gunning and you guys can't even see
Made
me.
about sniffs, bang the sword after the fire, but whatever.
Oh,
Down to
shut
bed.
up.
Right, moving on.
And then 10 pillows get thrown at 0.
I don't sleep in my pillow fort.
A brief pillow fight presumes, and
Oh god, feathers everywhere and then a couple of blue ones turn up.
Yes!
Oh god, the people here are gonna hate us.
We are those people.
Yeah, like,
We're those people.
basically we're just rock stars for the night. Yeah, poof, shit.
at some point, like say midway through the day, there's a very like small, like you just hear as you look down. It's like one of you is eventually like up or around, and there's a very small little drawing, or like a very small little like folded over piece of sheet that's been pushed under the thing. You hear your little feet scampering away.
Oh, baby.
Open it!
Yeah,
I will go and look
Like-
at it.
You just get up,
baby.
you open it, and it's in E's written backwards fashion. You made us together again. We're very happy. Thank you. And it's just all of them together with the mother. It's the father, one of the kids, the mother, another one of the kids. And it's all like the kid's little drawing smiley face with a little sunshine behind it.
No.
Okay.
Glory doesn't cry.
During
Glory cries immensely.
We need to
During
go
cries.
home
Just
so
a
that
little
we
bit.
can get a fridge to hang it on.
Fridge.
yeah, it's a new
Nice
invention.
What?
I've heard it in the tinkering world.
Ah, psychic
it
damage.
So I get an aneurysm, just flip.
Wibbly wobbly
About
timey
weird
wimey
white
stuff.
boxes and go to sleep. Don't understand your nonsense.
I break down his fort. Like, nah. All right. Anyway.
No!
I sleep
Yes.
under my now destroyed pillow fort. I don't care.
You just poke the muzzle of your mask out. I don't care.
You sleep with that on?
Hell yeah.
I continue to not understand you.
Until recently, I never took the damn thing off.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
That's true.
Like, do you just have a compartment in your bag there for it, or?
Bremen, I'm trying to sleep.
Rome is that one guy who keeps asking questions. Like, I will kill you.
It's like a
Oh,
carpet
you're the guy I
bag.
fucking hate at sleepover.
Throwback to that time where Kirok and Glory were sharing a room, and it was like just through the entire night. It's just Glory.
Ah, yes.
Tell you
I
about
am
the
now
intricacies
thinking.
of a druid's mask in the morning.
I am now thinking that it's canon that Zero's body bag is like the carpet bag from Mary Poppins.
Basically.
Yeah.
And
With
in
the
there,
hole
it's,
cut out for the bit of the mask that sticks out.
yeah, but in there he's actually got a table, a fireplace, and everything.
Meanwhile, it literally is just a body bag.
I know, but still.
I'm
Hey.
going
It's
to,
really a body
moving
bag.
on.
It's a sleeping bag. It's just, you know.
I'm going to get the cloak that I used to resurrect the two of them on, get it cleaned up, and fold it up, and like leave it by their door.
Which you just like ask one of the guards, it gets taken away. The cloak is covered in blood. It takes a while, but eventually comes back cleaned. It's probably been in some sort of room which probably got a lot of steam in it, and then dried, and it's just got that little bit of warmth still left in, and folded and handed back to you, and you just direct you to be left outside their door.
Yeah.
Freshly laundered.
Money? Laundered money? What?
Cloak!
So do we get a full rest?
You do eventually have a full long rest.
Okay.
Lovely.
You get rid of your levels of exhaustion, and you're just very happy to go, oh, thank God.
Oh, thank God my hit points are back. That was way too close for me.
I just got my spells back. That's all I got back.
What's the roll for hit die again? Is it half your maximum?
Yeah.
Half
Half your
max, yeah.
maximum.
Cool.
The family is still. The family is still very slow
We're
getting
having
up
a
in the
heat
morning.
wave in England, guys.
Yes, we are.
Was that your brother?
That was my dad.
Oh. Dad just walks in. Hey, you know this, that. All right. Okay.
I didn't have Tiny Chat open, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I didn't see what happened at all.
And therefore nothing happened.
My dad's,
You'll see it whenever it comes.
my dad's
You
wearing
didn't
shorts.
see anything. It's fine.
Anyway,
It's hot.
Bow wow.
Anyway, we wake up in the morning, and I'm going to start cleaning up the mess we made.
I help.
You guys eventually wake. You were eventually woken up for dinner later on in the day, so you do manage to get your rest because it was. The dinner comes so late that it does count as you getting your rest. And hey, you kind of knocked at the door, and it's them going. We're having a dinner today. It's roasted chickens, and we have several selections of beefs and other cured meats readied, as well as a lot of vegetables. Would you all be willing to join us for dinner?
Oh, of course, that would be lovely.
Feathered
It would
head
be an
chicken.
honour.
She likes chicken.
For a cannibal, she is. I mean,
It's not. If a hawk eats a chicken, it's not cannibalism. It's called the food chain.
okay, right, okay.
I honestly thought you said if a pork eats a chicken.
Yeah.
It's just like this piece of pork that gets thrown in a chicken, and there's something but skeleton left the chicken.
That's accurate.
Come on, let's clean up this room before we go down to dinner. And ourselves, for that matter.
And if pork was mentioned and Turk was in the room, I expected he'd be very upset by what you just said.
Torque wasn't in the room though. He's still
Yeah.
in the thing getting I'm in heaven treatment. Because he is getting pampered
deserves
like
it.
a horse should.
Kira, come here. I need to practice preening on you.
Why me?
Who? What do you mean, why you? You're the only one with feathers.
You can make your own feathers now. You don't even have a preening gland.
What?
Exactly.
Once you were just.
It's called biology, kids.
I learned something today.
Whether or not you learned she was full of shit is something else
A
entirely.
preening gland is a real thing. You can look it up.
I know it is, but it's funny.
Besides, you got to teach Zero how to deal with this follicle problem.
You say
I think it's more of a chaos magic thing.
Problem? I see no problem.
I'm with Kirak on this one.
The fact that it sticks up.
That's
I
just
mean, where else
that's,
is it gonna go?
That's just grooming. Again, doesn't have a preening gland. It's a problem.
Exactly my
What on
point.
earth is a preening gland? Are you talking about the Europygeal gland? That's the only gland I know.
You're kind of all just like dressing yourselves as this conversation is still going.
I hope they're not expecting us to come down in anything less than full armor.
Well,
Yeah, we should probably do ourselves up.
yeah, you guys do yourselves up and you're in your full gear.
Oh god.
It's
Hang on,
clean,
hang on.
tidy.
Do I have to do the beard test?
You do! You had a long rest.
Yes,
Roll me a d100.
Oh,
If
That's
it's
what it's called
51
now.
to 100, that beard's getting thicker.
Damn it! Hang on, I'm rolling for Turk.
Turk's already got a beard.
Nope, that's the wrong thing. Eh,
I like to imagine.
Sorry,
I put-
I'm getting overhyped about
You're
beards.
getting beard flubsters.
Can't type. God damn it, beard.
God damn it, Turk! Everyone notices that essentially the Shire pony has again grown another finer. It's how glossy and extravagant in every way, kind of just long beard at the front of him.
I like to imagine that as this conversation's going on, and I finally figure out what a preening gland is. I just pull out a vial of ready preening oil.
Oh, that's just
I don't
cheating.
know what you. I don't. Well, I collect them, but I never heard of called. Preening gland's just lazy.
What do you mean lazy? That's what it's called.
It's a European gland.
As you two are having our domestic, everyone else is getting ready.
I looked it up in a book. It's a European gland.
Yes, I have
Th-
many books on the mountain I grew up on.
Roman just like reaches up and like takes a bit. It goes, there we go, Mohawk's perfect, and just it's not even that, like it's out of camera shot for you all, so like it's near most like chest down. You just see a hand reach up, reach for it, and then Mohawk's thing just rises into place. Like there we go, do 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 do. You all eventually come down.
Live footage of Roman's hair.
Before
After.
we're all waiting for the after. Come on, Nima. Don't disappoint.
What?
No, that's it.
It's a JPEG, not a GIF.
No, like I'm waiting for him to send another another JPEG.
No, that's his mohawk.
I thought you were
It's a
typing
joke because
something
it's a
else.
bird.
It's like flat.
You just
Anyway.
Of course, no. So you guys all begin moving down eventually. And the smell of food immediately hits you, and some of you realize you've had a few snacks. Oh God, I'm hungry, and you all begin moving down a lot quick. Yeah, that is now the after. of the before and after of blump, blump. You all come down looking as beautiful as possible.
Stylish ducks.
Yeah, we'll stop.
Moving on.
And there is the Lord of Marabar and his wife, his family. And one of the kids, you can notice that there's this very long trail. He's got this overly clasped thing over his neck. You see the cloak. He's now wearing the cloak, and it's like a kid wearing a drape, like as a Superman coat. The hero! As he points over to Jiren as he comes down.
I smile and nod at him.
And as he says that, it is a matter of the Lord himself. Ah, yes, the Lord, the heroes indeed. So, you've all done more than your dividends to Zanlar's Keep by dealing with that little problem, and with aiding in our closest, dearest benefactors and friends and ensuring their safety. I am now more than happy to provide you all with these. And he just like hands out the chest to you all. It is just like this large coffer, and he just like hands it over to Durin, because it is just handed straight to Durin at this point. We think you're the one who earns it the most, and as you open it up, it is just filled with gold. It is 5,000 gold pieces worth inside there.
I'm going to find a central point between all of us and place it there.
Mm-hmm.
I just bow. Thank
Oh.
you, it's a very kind reward.
It's a deserved reward from my understanding, lad.
I second that.
Now
Well,
then,
just doing my
Oh.
job.
and there's also something else I got offered, so it's only fair that I give you that one as well. And he walks over to you and takes out this small hollow metal tube. It's about a foot long. Hands it to you, and it's really, really light. It probably doesn't even weigh a pound.
Okay.
Actually, I'll describe it to you first. And he nods, and both of his servants close the door. That's across the room, about 60 feet away. He points it at the door, and the door is open.
Wait, what?
He points to them again. They close it and put a lock on it. He points again. In this
Oh my God.
hold, this can be used as many times as you need it. Once you take this outside, it can only be used 10 times. But this is a chime of opening.
Holy shit.
Eat shit doors.
We've
10
defeated them!
And 10 times you can open a lock, lid, or door. But be very careful with it, lad.
Okay.
Use it 10 times, 10th time, cracks, useless.
I'll use it in dire situations then. Thank you.
And as he did use it twice, you will all hear this from the chime, and both times they just opened the door, opened the lock. And there wasn't even a delay, it was a point in action done.
Holy shit. And he locked the door as well? Like,
The door
as
was,
a test?
he showed you guys that it would be, and then explained that the lock, it can be used as many times as you want inside Xanthar's Keep, but once it's outside of Xanthar's Keep, it can only be used 10 times.
But it only
Okay.
opens locks, it does them.
It does not lock anything, but it does.
Okay.
It's
Alright.
clarifying because
Alright, I've added that to my inventory.
Dope.
Right. So that's your gift for what you've done to us. Now, when the body was disposed of, it was revealed that he still had a few pieces in something that he was hiding. And he takes out these two small, like, dwarven hand axes that are just, like, beautifully carved and crafted. These have somewhat of a light magical property to them. One of our enchanters took a look. No negatives to them, but just slightly better than a normal hand axe. and just like leaves them down for you all if you choose to take them. They are 2+1 hand axes.
Do they need attunement? I'm gonna assume
Like
yes.
all hand axes, like all magical items, they are in fact.
That is inaccurate.
Actually, no. If something's +1, generally it doesn't.
No,
If it's just a
everything.
+1, it doesn't.
No, everything is fucking attunement, lads.
No.
It can vary. It can vary. If it's
Many
just
magic items aren't attunement.
like the rope of entanglement isn't attuned.
All weapons I've seen are generally attunement, so I'll assume it's attunement, in which case I can't take them.
I don't know how it applies to weapon, but not all magical items require attunement.
I'll look it up now.
Weapon,
Standard-
any, uncommon, rare, or very rare. There is no marking for the attunement. They do not require attunement. You are both correct.
Didn't think so.
It is if they have any
If they
additional.
do not
magical
require attunement, I
They
will
do
take
not
them.
require. Okay. That would also
That's
mean
all
then.
you, Glory.
It would also then mean that talent also does not require attunement because talent is just a basic +1. It's just a intricately crafted, so it's beautiful, but it is a simple one.
Nuts.
That's fine
Worth
anyway, because I wasn't attuned to talent anyway. I'm fully attuned either way. But I would take those hand axes.
Okay, you take the hand axes.
Alright, let's have dinner and leave these good people to their business. We've already imposed on their hospitality long enough, I think.
Oh no, lad, you're more than welcome to take another night with us. Take a week if you wanted to. No doubt you're all very. And at this point, as he's speaking, one of the servitors comes up to him. The one that's been very carefully taking care of you guys comes up to you all and just begins whispering in his ear. And he's just eyes. What do you mean he's here? What the bloody hell is he doing here? And just nods and motions over to you guys. Have you any association with any giants?
Aye.
You'll need to be more
No.
specific. Than
One
that.
of them is an honorary member of our group, actually.
You'll need to be more specific than that.
Although that's true.
We have
Yeah.
some we don't like.
A
and one we
frost
do.
giant.
Yes!
Alright,
Yes, we do.
so he's
I-
not actually welcomed, but he is a well-known member of Fort Grey, so he wasn't immediately shot when he showed himself outside the gate. He's waiting outside the gate, but apparently he wants to talk to you all, but said take your time, so...
I pull out my
Okay.
I pull out my sending stone and I go, hello?
Oh, there you are.
Hey!
As you hear Harshnag at the other end.
You need to put it on speaker so we can hear.
You can't put it on speaker.
I know, I
Let-
couldn't resist the joke, I'm sorry.
If you'll forgive us, we'll go outside
You
and
you
chat
stay
with him.
there, I'll come to you. I go outside.
Okay.
I go with her.
As you all
I
like
will
finish
go.
up a bit of your meals after a while, and you
Excuse
all
us.
just go. Jared, I haven't actually met Harshnag.
I haven't met him, so I'm gonna hang back a second because I quickly want to ask the Lord if the Lord of the Keep if he has heard anything about Oathkeeper, because my trail has kind of went cold.
Dice rolls happening.
Unfortunately, he focuses for a moment, speaks to a few of his guards, and just like sends them around. Hey, check with that. Lads, I'm sorry, but I've not personally heard of anything in regards to Oathkeeper. That's a deed of the ages. But knowing you and your deeds of the ages, looks over towards the family. You're going to be too far off.
Oh, I think I got it wrong. It's not even Oathkeeper. Fuck.
I heard something about someone trying to go up north, but they went very close to the Clothin Vale. Don't go there. But they apparently went that way. Make a history check as he mentions the Clothin Vale.
Okay.
The Clothin Vale, you focus on it, and you remember reading maps and seeing it somewhere in the north of the world as you try to read a lot about that. It's somewhere west of Marabar, and it is in the middle of the coldest area of the north, and it is a beautiful oasis. It is warm, temperate, and you know that Old Snarl, Cloth, the Destroyer, the Conqueror, the Red Tyrant,
Oh, that guy!
lives from the Clothin Vale, giving it its name.
So that would mean why I shouldn't go there then? Someone went there to seek it?
Someone went around there, like they said something about the Clothin Vale being the key, but they might have been a rabbling madman. No one would go near Old Snarl. It's a suicide mission. We don't have a legendary horde, but no one ever gets close enough.
Well, I'll keep that in mind, thank you. I might need to check it out, but I mean, who would want to go there? And then I'm gonna try and catch up to the others.
I'm sorry, there was just a message put in chat and I'm laughing at it. Before you showed up, Durin.
Oh god.
That's why I was like,
But hearing the
whoops.
tale of Clothin Vale, you were aware Old Snarl is one of the largest and most fearsome dragons, not even red dragons, dragons in general in Faerun. He's meant to be as large as a glacier, but as supple as a cat.
Oh shit.
Covered in scars, where scales have been torn away and have never gone back, and he is apparently a very dangerous duelist in the fact that he's killed any and every dragon he's ever found.
Oh boy.
oh boy.
Ooh.
He's apparently a ruthless.
not.
He's apparently a ruthless son of a bitch.
I'm gonna do something really dumb and I'm gonna scry on the Clothin Vale.
Oh, that's really dumb.
That's
Really dumb.
We're not here. We're not here.
I
we're
know
not
we're
allowed
not
here.
here. It is merely
Let's
a
go!
commentary.
You cast Scry. Okay, I need to look at this. You can see or hear a particular. Do you look for the Clothin Vale, or do you look for? Do you actually scry for
I am going
the
to
hammer, for the axe?
Yes, I scry for the axe.
You scry for Oathkeeper.
I scry for Oathkeeper. I assume I've seen it in scriptures and shit like that.
Why have
I
you
know
never
it's in the
heard this
Clothin Vale
before?
because I just got scry.
You close your eyes and focus, and just because you're looking for something in particular, because you're meant to use scry on a creature, not on a location.
Oh yeah.
But you can use it on this. I will say, make a wisdom check.
Oh god,
Or
that
we'll
might be
scry the
very
dragon
good.
because lol lol lol.
That would be bad. Wisdom check.
Wisdom check, not saving throw check.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
You close your eyes and you focus, and your mind is taken, and you don't even know the direction, but you just get into immediate feeling of freezing cold. And it's just freezing cold, and you feel every part of you just clench up until it gets warm. Very warm.
Uh-oh.
Very hot. And in that moment, you see in the vision a beautiful axe of gold with diamonds encrusted across every ounce of it. And as you are focusing on it, you see this image. You see the axe. This is the descriptor. You see a very large claw over it. My lair. Insect.
Oh,
And
F4.
you tried Alt F4.
Alt F4.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no!
Oh boy.
You for a moment, you try to pull away from the orb, and it is like Sauron. You are currently Pippin.
Oh shit.
your mind is immediately frayed as you're just looking into the orb, and you just see two bright, almost like burning hot yellow eyes looking back at you. What's your name, insect?
Durin Ashbrand, and then I drop the orb.
Make another wisdom saving throw to try to drop the orb as you take 25 points of psychic damage.
Oh shit!
Whoa.
You pull away. Ah! Ah! You immediately grab your head as the orb drops. And the effect is lost. You look down, the orb is there. Just sat right there down beneath you.
Yep, the axe is there. I think I pissed off old Snarl.
What? Everyone in the court looks at you. What?
I'm gonna go find my group. And I just grab the orb and run.
You just go.
This will be fun because potentially there's a dragon coming to this town now.
Oh fuck.
It's just nearby, so it's just a pop over to see if the guy just scryed on him there.
Funnily enough.
Can we
What
stop
about-
pissing off dragons? Kind of just
Okay,
petition.
that's what it would be. So that's how long it would take. Okay, I'm just curious.
This poor town.
Oh shit. I don't think I've got enough raised deads for this.
We haven't got
Don't
enough
worry,
diamonds for this.
There's a couple of people you say are going to be dead soon.
Roll for this. As this is happening, you guys are all walking down, and you're heading over, and outside, sat up next to a tree, you see, same as he always was, the large hulking form, this wearing the skull of a large white dragon. Axe leaned over his side, just like the blade stuck into the ground, and just leaned up over him, hand wrapped around it, looking over towards you, just very casually. Oh, excellent. And he just pulls himself up, and the ground just shakes. Pulls himself to his feet as Durin, meet Harshnag.
Okay, whoa.
He's so pretty!
He's pretty cool.
He's awesome!
He's got
He's
one of the
big.
whistles.
Hey, do you guys know anything about old Snarl?
You're not even there yet. You need to describe.
Oh.
You're gonna be there in like 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay, right. I thought I'd caught up to him, but holy shit, look at this guy, he's awesome.
He's so cool!
Wielding a massive battle axe, and just putting it over his side, and just wearing this massive plate armor.
Hey, Harshnag,
Okay.
how you been?
I've been good. I've been focusing my studies, my research, my travels on trying to figure out where we could go to learn more about why the giants are currently attacking. I think I have a way, but considering you've been running around the world trying to do the same as I and help people, I think it's time I take you to somewhere which I've only been to once. I need to take you north, into the spine of the world, to the eye of the All-Father.
That's a lot of words.
All of that sounded intimidating.
Yeah.
Hey, we are fighting giants after all.
Honestly, I'd sign up for info on whatever the fuck the giants are doing. I'd go.
Well, the only other lead that we have is apparently there's some person down at Grudhaug pronunciation. But yeah.
I
Correct.
Grudhaug.
I pronounce it as if it's Welsh, so I pronounce it as Greedhaig. But
You pronounce everything if
Grudhaug.
it was Welsh.
yeah,
It's a side effect of being Welsh.
exactly.
What a
We were supposed
coincidence.
to
She's
stop off at the Mirror Bar, and from what you're saying, that's in that general direction, right?
correct. It is further on northward. Could take that trail and then take up to the valley of Kendren. I remember that way somewhat well. I could lead us there.
Why
But I
do we
did
need
want
go
to.
there?
I'll be honest, last time I tried to go there myself, it was a harrowing experience. I was a younger giant, but I want to see it for myself, see if there's anything there. Supposedly, there's a clan of Northmen, savages, that have taken up residence near it. I'm concerned that, well, they've kind of been hunting my kin. But not in the way as, which probably would strike you all with revelry. They'll kill any of your kin just as quickly and as gleefully. But they're killing out of sport. So they're a nasty group. Probably kill 24 of them, but eventually I would fall. And as you were resting here, I was traveling by, and I heard tale along the roads from people leaving here that apparently the entire group of a certain bandit, about 30 strong, got wiped out in but a few moments by a certain group of misfits. I wonder which misfits they're referring to.
Sounds like Moonpig work.
As you guys are all doing this, by the way, he looks up past you all and flings the axe over onto the side, like he was using almost a staff, flings it up over the side. You see Durin running towards you all. And Durin, you see, in full plate armor, designed for a giant, with the skull of a ancient white dragon as a helmet, almost like just like hanging over the top,
Like
and
my
massive, beautifully runed dwarven, like almost like dwarven runes to the axe, but also giant and orcish and human and all these other designs in it. Looks to you, one of yours, is he?
Yeah, this is Durin.
Yes,
He's
Durin.
out of breath.
Yeah, we should be able to go up to the eyes of the
Go.
All-Father. It's not like we have to stay here. There's no dragons or anything going to stop the places.
I'm gonna look up at him and awe for a second. And I'm gonna be like, do you guys know about Old Snarl?
You watch his
Sure, he's the
Harshnag.
guy we learned that from.
Yeah, you watch his.
I pull out the red dragon scale that I have, and I go, yeah, this is from his son.
Harshnag takes off his helmet, leans over to the side, and you see this massive, like, where he is muscular, there's like a chunk of flesh gone from his neck. I know him. Puts it back
One
on.
guy we not ready to
Well,
mess with. Hell
I've
yeah.
got good news and I've got bad news. Remember I told you that the axe was in the Underdark and we wouldn't. You guys don't want to go back there, right?
No,
Well, I wouldn't
never.
mind visiting.
No,
But,
That's the good news. The bad news is I found the axe. Old Snarl saw me, and he knows who I am.
yeah, okay.
Oh.
Wait.
You watch as Harshnag drops the axe. What? All of you have known Harshnag to be a very, like, yeah, let's fight, like, willing to go up
Chill,
against
yeah.
anything. He's
Hey,
afraid.
Deja vu, it's okay.
He's not hiding it. He can't hide it. He's actually afraid.
Look, I don't know
I thought-
you, giant,
I
but
If I
Yeah,
get
but-
deja vu, I go, oh shit.
Oh. Oh, shit.
Harfag, was it? You're wearing Harshnag. You're wearing a dragon skull for a helmet. I think it might be time for a new helmet.
Alright.
Oh.
Do you
You're
see that
asking
massive
what?
scar on the back of my neck?
Aye,
It's reached down, picks up the axe. Who do you think gave me that?
Old Snarl.
Old
Okay.
Snarl. When me
If you'll
and an entire
excuse
band
me
of
for a
20
moment.
frost giants tried to take him on.
If you
We
all
didn't.
excuse me for a moment, fascinating this conversation is, I'll be right back, and I'm going to go straight to the leader of the town so I can order an evacuation and get everyone out.
He's at Coffin Vale, and I mean that's pretty close by. So I think it best if we get moving.
I have so many questions and I
I'm
don't know
already
where to
gone.
start.
I'm already alerting the town to the danger.
I'm gonna cast daylight into the sky. It's day already, but this is like even brighter and more centralized, right?
Yeah, it's basically a...
Yeah, I'm just gonna assist with the evacuation here.
I'm not going to start a panic or anything. I'm not going straight to the leader and say, we need to order evacuation. There's a big gas dragon coming.
You just walk in. Young Zero, welcome back. You left your
Uh,
play.
yeah, cleric screwed up. Big dragon coming. Big dragon.
What?
Yeah, apparently he scryed, and now the dragon's coming, and everyone needs to leave, like, now.
I mean, we don't know he's coming, but...
No, we're pretty sure. I would strongly recommend evacuation.
Okay. You know what happens when people try to run to us? Usually from the Cloth and Veil. We've learned something. He doesn't actually leave the Veil because that's all his stuff. It'll take him a day to get here. He could wipe the city out in a few hours.
Yeah.
That's a day and a few hours he's not watching his stuff. We've learned that over the years, Old Snar will never leave his lair. Never. Will not leave the Veil. Unless you really, unless you literally steal from the Veil while sticking him the finger.
So I should go do
Which,
that?
by the way, no one has ever
No.
done. He sees literally everything. People have tried to go invisible, and they've just been swallowed or blasted by him. Because apparently, the guy isn't just a big hulking dragon. Apparently, he's got a few lovely wands that he loves to sport.
Okay, well, at least you know, and I'm sure you know you live near enough to him.
Yeah, if he shows up, we actually have an entire tunnel system we send people down into.
Excellent.
That's why we actually only build most of the stuff besides the keep out of woodwork. Because fuck it, he's just gonna smash the stone.
Although I will say, if you do get attacked by a, big dragon and you do need to go to the tunnels, pop over to Gontal Grim, tell him the Moonpig sent you.
We don't have tunnels to Gontal Grim. We literally have tunnels into the bottom, and we just leg it.
Back up.
As you guys that are outside the keep and are currently discussing this with Darren, you see a big pillow of black smoke coming from, say, halfway between you guys, up a mile up the road from you all, by Marbar Way, and a single man just walks past you all, wearing these bright blue clothes, extravagant lord, just very tall, almost 8 foot tall kind of man. The long flowing cloak with just these red embroiderings down the sides and purples and rings and jewels steps into the city. Past you all. Excuse me, coming through. Excuse me, hello. Excuse me, move. Thank you, and just steps in.
He was rude.
Oh my god. What if it's a Dargan?
I mean, that's pretty quick.
Yeah, we don't know if he can teleport.
That's what I was
Well,
going to
if
say.
you want to go ask him, then be my guest.
No, if he saw
Like,
me,
to use detect magic?
if he saw me,
You use detect magic?
Yes.
What are the rules of detect magic?
For the duration, I can sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of me. If I sense magic in this way, I can use my action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and learn its magic.
Is there any saving throw involved?
No.
Don't look at me, you'll blind yourself.
It's basically just a ping sort of thing. It doesn't.
Or any of us, really. We're all fully kidded.
Yeah.
It's color coded to school, but it doesn't tell you a lot. It just says this person has magic, which in this world is probably a lot of people.
Hey, you can learn a lot if somebody's got a bunch of abjuration stuff on them. It means they're trying to
Oh,
protect
yeah.
themselves.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's things
Or a
to
bunch of
learn.
illusion and trying to hide them.
Okay, you focus for a moment looking, and you get this bright red aura just erupting off of him, and you can tell the spell is transmutation. As he just steps in past you all. And that's where we're going to leave the session.
That's really bad.
Uh-oh.
I know what transmutation is.
Me too. Not in character, but out
Would
of
you like to make an
character.
Arcana check, Roman?
Sure.
We'll see if you can tell what circle of magic this is from.
Fuck.
Nope. You can't discern it. It's like telling, wow, this is a 100-year brewed wine. It's like, no, that's just really strong wine. Nope, that's just really strong magic.
Oh shit.
Ancient magic!
And you
Oh,
guys,
magic.
I'm also gonna let you know that essentially you see Halshnag look at this thing. He reaches, picks up the axe, put it back on his shoulder, puts his hand over, almost scooping you all, and begins trying to push you along. We're moving now.
Wait, what?
And he's not even looking. Didn't look once. isn't looking at all at this. We're moving.
Wait, what?
Isn't Zero separated from the party because he's off with
He is
the leader?
currently separated from the party, walking back to the
I
party.
ain't going anywhere without the rest of them.
Oh no.
We're moving.
Now might be a time that whistle gets blown.
Don't know what's happening.
Funnily enough, you guys see a teeny tiny whistle on a really long piece of like rope that's like tangled to the.
Oh my god.
You listen-
Tipped it.
He just tries to put
Can
it
I hear
in.
this?
It's just like this teeny tiny thing that is just getting blasted. You hear this immediately, almost like a from it more than anything. You can tell it's probably your whistle. So you rush out to them.
Yeah, I'm
and
like,
as you
oh,
walk
shit.
out,
Evacuate! Evacuate!
as you like walk, make a wisdom saving throw as you walk out.
Oh no! What does that mean?
Okay.
That's pretty low.
Man, my rolls are just shit.
As you are walking out. Oh,
Actually,
no, not
tell
you.
them this, like, that whistle means
Not-
serious shit. Evacuate.
That's
and
not
something else.
sorry, I thought Roman was that. Roman, you don't have to make a save. You're fine.
Oh,
This is
I
fine.
actually told the leader, that whistle means serious shit. Hit the deck.
As
And I
you're
go
running
running.
out, you're just running, and you just see this this extravagantly beautiful man. Just taps a lever on the side of the gate, and you see the gate close behind him, and you're just frozen in place, like with immediate fear as he just grins. And that's where we're gonna leave the session.
Oh.
That's worse!
Right.
Oh,
Good
fuck.
try. You dropped a dragon on the druid.
Yeah, but he like walks past the rest of us.
He walked by me, which is curious.
Probably just gonna burn this place to the ground as an example.
I don't think it's who we
Wait,
think
what do
it
they
is.
look like?
They are an older man, like late 50s. Just this extravagant clothes with bright blue clothes. A cloak with like deep brown and paler like yellow, but the like inline of it all the way down the sides is red. There's just like a light undertone of like beautiful like colors, like almost like a floral design, but bits of red there, bits of red there, bits of red there, bits of blue, bits of yellow, bits of purple. Like all the rings are just these beautiful rings. You see he has what look like two tiny pieces of stick down by the side of his belt, and he's just very thin, like very strong looking and very tall. He's like 8 foot tall,
That's stupid.
very tall and wide man, and with a very short, actually bright red hair.
Oh, bright red hair.
Nah, I'm still holding judgment on that, but we'll find out next week what that means. So be sure
Yes,
to
in the
tune
meantime,
in,
you should
guys.
shop at Game Tea.
Oh boy, we'll see you next Wednesday.
Because you never know when you
Excuse
get
me.
stuck up on supplies for a dragon invasion.
Of whatever
So shop at
this
Game
is.
Tea.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.